did you find out you were the winner? Kind of surprised all of us that had been announced. Did they get you on the red carpet, or what happened?
Well, the first award, the collaboration award, I found out on the red carpet. So I was doing a interview on GAC, and Bob Romeo from the ACMs came up and with the envelope and told us we won. So it was kind of surprising. I was not really expecting it to happen on the red carpet, and so it was cool. So I found out before the show even started.
Can you talk about getting to share this award with Kelly Clarkson, her first ever ACM award?
Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, I think the song was obviously huge for me and my career, and Kelly was really the one that I handpicked that I wanted to be on this song with us, and the fact that it's gone over as well as it has, and obviously now to win the collaboration and single of the year for this song is it's crazy. I mean, she's, in my opinion, just one of the best female singers around, period, in any genre of music. So to have her come on and be a part of our record was just unbelievable.
Seeing your live show recently in Nashville, it's like you've gone to a whole new level. I mean, it was like Garth style, we get behind the stage to really see it. You get your press releases about you breaking venue records. So what's this year like for you? Just try to sum it up.
You know what, honestly, man, I mean, it's just about, for us, I mean, we've gone out and just kind of honestly done things the way we always have. I mean, we're basically doing things now the same way we did when we were playing, 2,500 seat little theaters. Obviously crowds are bigger now, which is great. And, but I mean, when it comes to building records and all that stuff, I mean, that stuff's really secondary to me. I want people to show up to our shows, and, if they're sold out, that's great. If we end up breaking, a record for a building, I mean, that's cool too. I mean, it's really not what we're going in there to do, but if it happens, great. And, it's happened a lot this year, which has been really cool. But, the biggest thing is, you want to roll in and play your show, and you want people to be there. And as long as that's happening, the rest of it's just kind of secondary stuff to me.
Any plans to get it on DVD? Because it's such a concert special.
We got it every night on DVD. We just we don't have any plans to release anything, but we actually film every show. So, just in case that at some point we wanted to put together a live DVD and just kind of a cool little thing from the road, we tape every single show. So.
How far are you on the next record?
I'm done. I'm finished with the next record. We got a single coming out off of it probably sometime in the summer. And then I think the album's going to be released probably October-ish. So it's going to be around there somewhere. So, but we're done, man. It's finished. It's in the can, just kind of waiting right now. I think the biggest thing is we kind of went in and cut this record like we have every other record. I mean, it starts with finding great songs. I mean, that's number one. We were able to do that. We found some songs that I think are, not right down the middle mainstream things, things that kind of allowed us to branch out a little more, which we did on this My Kind of Party album. And, and I think that's it, man. I mean, I think it's about just kind of pushing and trying new things, but also not ever getting away completely from what got you to this point. I think there's a very fine line right there. And so I think it's cool, man. I love the record. I love the way it turned out. There's some really cool songs on there that I feel like kind of push the boundaries a little bit, and I'm excited for people to hear it.
I'm just curious, Jason, you talk about just going out and doing the same thing that you've always done and just giving the fans the show. And yet I think that a lot of artists are very aware of moving to the next level, and when they get to that next, can you, from inside looking out, can you feel that you have sort of broken through and that you've become the A-list?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can see that obviously, at your shows, and you can kind of feel just momentum, this momentum shift kind of happen. But at the same time, for me, I mean, I don't want to get too caught up in that stuff either. And, and honestly, I feel like people that I work with are a lot more aware of that stuff than I am, because I just, like I said, I mean, I was trying not to get too wrapped up in that kind of stuff. I mean, I want to go out. The reason I got in this business is I love playing live. I love playing music, and that's what I want to do. And when it comes to all the other little tedious stuff, I mean, that's just not really my thing. I mean, I don't really pay much attention to that stuff. And Like I said, if I'm playing my shows and people are there, that's cool. You know, we're selling records, that's great. Records are being played on the radio. I mean, as long as all that stuff's happening, everything else falls into place, and I just don't worry about it too much.
Can you give us a comment on Thompson Square? Your label mates, they toured with you a year ago. Your band produced the record. A lot of connections between you and them. Just comment on Thompson Square.
Really happy for those guys tonight, man. I saw Kiefer and Shauna backstage earlier and gave them a big hug and congratulated them. You know, that's that duo award has been something that, you know, Brooks and Dunn had wrapped up for years, and it seems like ever since, you know, they kind of, you know, the torch got passed, it's been really Sugarland's award. So for those guys, for Thompson Square to step up and kind of take that award tonight was just, I thought that was huge for them, and really happy for them. I mean, obviously with their label mates of mine, and you know, we all want to see each other do well. So I'm really happy for them. I thought it was it's huge. I mean, I think it's huge for them and their career, and it was really I think a shock to a lot of people. But those guys are, you know, they're on fire right now. They're doing great. So I was happy for them.
How's your like working with Lionel Richie?
Lionel's great. I mean, he's you know, one of those guys that I grew up listening to, and just one of the best singer-songwriters of my generation. And you know, and I was really excited to even get the call to work on that record, you know. And besides that, I've gotten to know him and get to be friends with him. We just did the Letterman together last week, and he's just he's one of the coolest people I've ever met, and he's obviously a big talent. So you know, it's been really cool. I mean, I went into it just excited to play on a song on his record, and it turned into a really cool friendship. So I'm really happy about that, and glad I decided to do the record because I'm a huge fan.
You've always talked about the fact that you're.
You got more questions than anybody, and you were out late last night too because I saw you. But go ahead.
4 a.m. I'm over it. But you've always talked about the fact that your musical influences are so wide and broad. I mean, in this show, I was tweeting and a friend of mine said, "Are there any country stars at that awards show? Can you just talk about having people like Kiss and LL Cool J and all these people that you get to interact and mingle with in a show like this?"
You know what? I've said this a lot, and you know what? I think music is music. I mean, obviously, this is a country music award show. It's our show, but I think great music is great music, and I think, you know, I think that as an artist, you have a ton of respect for other artists, no matter what genre of music that they play. And I actually met LL at the Grammys this year. Really cool guy. Never met Kiss. That was interesting, but you know, that was cool. But I think that's the great thing about music is crossing genres. I mean, look at Kelly and I. You know, I mean, she's not a country act, but you know, we did this song together, and it's okay to like different things. I mean, you don't have to just like one style of music. I mean, I grew up listening to everything, and I love it. I mean, I love coming to these shows and getting to meet people like that and seeing people, and you know, it's just a cool thing. And I think that those meetings sometimes lead to, you know, collaborations and things like that. So, you know, so I love it. I think it's great for the industry. I think it's great for music in general. Cool. I appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all.